Hey friends, welcome to my channel Other Musings. This is Shudipta here. Today I'm back again with a regular monthly reading for the month of October 2021. And first of all, before I begin, I must ask for forgiveness because this time I'm a little bit late for the month of October reading. Actually, I was planning to do this reading last week, but then I completely forgot about that and I ended up doing some other reading, and then it struck me. So anyway, I hope it's not too late for this particular monthly reading for the month of October. So we are just 1 week into October. I hope this reading still will be able to provide some guidance, some insight as to what you need to really work on. What are the things that you may need to keep in mind? What is the dominant thing that is going to really change or that is waiting for you in the month of October? So this reading will hopefully provide some guidance and shed some light with regard to that. So as usual, you have 4 groups in front of you. This is the group number 1. This is the gold stone, a beautiful shiny red stone, gold stone. This is group number 1. This is group number 2. We have the tiger's eye. Again, a beautiful stone. Crystal. These are not stones. So group number 1, group number 2, then we have the group number 3. Again, unakite. This is actually a rock and not a crystal. So unakite. And then finally we have group number 4 with a green adventurine. Again, a crystal. Right. So group number 1, gold stone. Group number 2, tiger's eye. Group number 3, unakite. And then group number 4, green adventurine. So as usual, I'm going to keep these groups in front of you for about a minute or so that you can take the time to contemplate on this and select your right group or crystal. And once you have made your selection, the timestamps will be given in the description box below, and I'm going to meet you in your respective group. This is a general reading, so no need to go too much detail onto that. By this time, some of the things may resonate with you, some of the things may not apply strictly in your case, so choose whatever resonates with you best and forget the rest. Right? So having said that, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to leave these cards in front of you for about a minute, and then I'm going to see you in your respective group. Hey group 1, for those of you who have chosen this red gold stone, a very shiny piece of stone, this will be your reading for the month of October. Now just by looking at this, I think you people are the kind of people who are very ambitious, and you have some sort of a goal set in your mind. You may be walking towards some goal, you may be walking towards a particular aspiration, and you may have been working hard for that, putting in a lot of labor, a lot of, spending a lot of resources, your time, your effort, your money. And so I do sense that this will be about some sort of a career ambition or some sort of other hobby, pursuit of other, side gig, something like that. So let's see what you need to be aware of in the month of October, group number 1. So we'll start with the tarots first. Let me first actually reveal the cards. So we have 9 of Pentacles, upright. we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Swords reversed. And then in the oracle, in the Moonology oracle, you have waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Then from the angel guide oracle, from the soul's journey. From the soul's journey oracle, we have the health card. And then finally from the angel guide oracle, we have the take a step back. So group number 1, I think the month of October will be about really you not it's really about you putting a leash to your ambitions a little bit. And if I were to compare or draw an analogy between your aspirations and that racehorse, so your aspirations, your dreams are now, they're like a racehorse, a racing horse, and the horse is has been running for some time maybe. And so now it may be the time, in the month of October, it may be the time for you to slow down that horse a little bit. Maybe rein in the horse a little bit. And why I say that is because in October things can happen, different situations can arise, or circumstances, they may turn out in such a way that you may need to take a step back. And that's why you have this take a step back. You may need to take a step back, so you may face some temporary setback. You may face some temporary obstacles, hindrances that you are either not expecting, or even if you are expecting, you didn't have a plan B to fall back on, right? And so this is the time for you to really introspect, really figure out, if something has gone wrong, then what could have gone wrong, what could have set off, that chain of events that has led you to this outcome, wherever you are standing, that crossroad, or wherever you are finding yourself right now. Because I sense that things are probably going well, because we start off with the Nine of Pentacles, right, over here upright. So things were probably going well so far, and as you are heading into October, obviously I am doing this October reading a bit late. So you may be already, seeing some of this change of events as you are seeing this reading. So things were maybe going off or going on, pretty smoothly for you so far. Maybe whatever you are pursuing, you had got some taste of success in that. You had reached some position or some level of success, and so things were really working out so far. But remember, things always tend to, in everything, just like everything else, there'll always be some ups and downs, right? And if you have had things going on smoothly for you, uninterrupted, that doesn't mean, you're not going to face small disruptions, you're not going to face small interruptions, right? Because that's the way life works. Nothing is a smooth journey for a long time. And what I see over here is whatever this temporary setback you may face in this month of October, it's just that, it's a temporary setback. It's not going to hinder your overall, it is actually going to hinder your overall progress somewhat, but what I mean is, it's not a permanent blockage. Right? It is not there to really, shatter your dreams forever. No, it is just some sort of a temporary setback. I think probably this is which will lead to some temporary loss of success, some temporary maybe loss in effort, money spent, right? And this can lead to some sort of a temporary lack of balance in you, right? Because things so far, since things were going pretty smoothly for you, right? and suddenly now you have come to this this juncture, right? So there may be you may get temporarily misoriented, you may temporarily get a little bit disoriented, right? You may temporarily feel a little bit like that you may be at a loss as to what you should do from this point onwards, right? And as I said before, you may not be expecting this, so there may not have been any plan B for you, right? Or even if you had a plan B, you probably never expected that you ever had to, or that you ever will have to fall back on that plan B. And so now that you have come to that's you have faced this situation where you have to actually fall back on that plan B. It may temporarily lead to some sort of a disorientation, some sort of a cause of maybe some anxiety, some temporary that lack of harmony, lack of balance in you. That's why you have the two of swords over here, reversed. And I also sense that this could have something to do with your overall clarity, right? I sense that maybe the way you had planned it out so far, right? There may have been some gap in your planning. There may have been some flaw in your planning, that you hadn't prepared yourself for this outcome, right? So this may be actually a lesson. This may be actually a blessing in disguise, that's really making you prepared, that really showing you whatever flaw or whatever loophole you may have had in your planning, so that you can be better prepared, you can be more ready going from here onwards, right? Because again, this is just a temporary setback, and this setback has probably been placed in your way so that you can, once you have tackled this, from here onwards what you need to do or what you should not do, so that you don't have to face this kind of obstacles going forward, right? And that's why it is saying you have faith in your dreams, right? Waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. So it is not the end by any means. You still have faith in your dream. You still have to fulfill your dream. You will still go beyond this. But the month of October is really about taking a step back, right? Realizing what you are not seeing. What is it that you may have missed so far, right? What is it that you may have been ignorant about, and correcting. So doing that course correction, doing the required course correction, taking a step back, learning from this temporary hindrance, and see what you can improve upon, what you can do better, right? How you can tighten up your planning, your schedule, or what things you can improve upon from here onwards, right? So, and again, it's all about your ambition. Definitely, you have some ambition, maybe one or more ambition. You are pursuing something, and but in that month of October, and again, if you remember, this is why I had drawn that analogy, right, with the racing horse. You may have obviously arrived somewhere, right? As I said before, you have already tasted some success before, but obviously for you, given the kind of people you are, this may not be the end of the road for you by any means, right? So you still feel you have a long way to go. You still feel you have a lot of more things to achieve, right? And so that's where you cannot keep running all the time, right? That's what I drew the analogy with the racing horse. You cannot keep running all the time. So there will come a point, as in that marathon that you are finding yourself in right now, where you need to probably take a temporary break and look back, and basically just do some accounting, do some bookkeeping as to what you have done so far, what else you need to do, what you need to fix, what you need to tweak a little bit, tighten a little bit, what all you need to do a little differently, what is the lesson you have learned so far that you can apply to your next level of journey, right? I think that's what this month of October will be all about, right? And again, I mean, I keep referring to this card, the taking a step back, and this comes right below the Two of Swords. So getting that clarity back once again, because oftentimes what happens, we start off with some goals, we start off with proper planning, right? But then as we set off on our journey, as we are busy doing something, oftentimes, we get too busy in the process itself. Oftentimes, oftentimes we get too busy or too preoccupied with the eventual goal. And we forget as to what we may have been doing wrong, and we forget that as to what we can improve upon, right? So this is the time to really keep your goal in mind by all means, but also to look at the overall process that you have been following and see what you need to improve upon. So I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. And again, overall, it's just you will get success. You have already tasted success, and I feel if you can just take this lesson, in your stride, then that will probably, pave the door for more success and more abundance for you in the coming days. And you also have the health card over here. So again, this temporary setback, this temporary, loss of success, can, as I've said before, lead to some anxiety, can lead to some sort of a temporary disorientation. No need to get worried about that. Suddenly, relax a little bit, do some introspection, do your homework once more, go back to the drawing board if needed, right? But then that doesn't mean, you need to really be overly concerned about that, right? So take care of your health. Don't get too depressed or too let down, right? Don't let this, take a toll on your health, because you need to be ready to tackle this and to move forward. Because again, you may have a long journey ahead of you. So you shouldn't let this temporary setback have any impact on your overall health. So having said that, and now I take your leave, group number 1. Hope this resonated with you. And again, if you do like this video, do give me a like, leave me a comment. I'll certainly appreciate that. I'll hope to see you in another video in the future. For now, bye. Hey group 2, for those of you who have chosen this Tiger's Eye, this will be your reading for the month of October. Now group 2, I feel like month of October will be all about you really tightening your belt. It will be all about you tightening your belt, setting some boundaries around you, right? It will be also, in a way, you redefining yourself. You releasing a lot of things in the form of habits, in the form of people around you, in the form of your own mindset, your thought process that are not serving you, that were not serving you anymore, that were proving to be detrimental to you, that were proving to be bad for you. It's all about releasing those and really redefining yourself or reorienting yourself in the month of October. So I think in the month of October, it's going to be really a very key month for you, my group number 2. It's all about releasing. It's all about releasing and setting some boundaries, right? So let's go more into that. So let's first do the card reveal. So we have the 3 tarot cards over here. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands, right? That's very good card to start with. 4 of Wands upright. We have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Devil reversed. Then from the Moonology Oracle, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full Moon in Cancer. Then from the Soul's Journey Oracle, we have the Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And then finally, from the Angel Guide Oracle, we have clear, cancel, and release. So again, I think group number 2 is, as I was saying before, this is going to be a very vital and very critical month for you. And the first card that is drawing my attention is the Six of Pentacles, coming out reversed. And then very importantly, very next to it, you have the Devil reversed, right? So when I look at these two cards, it's all about you tightening your buckle, right? Tightening your belt. It's about maybe you are spending too lavishly before, right? Maybe you had that kind of a person who likes to spend on impulse. Like a lot of us are like impulsive buyer, especially nowadays. Most of us, actually we buy on impulse. We don't really think about what we need. Rather than that, we go by all these marketing gimmicks. We go by all these, fancy, boxes and fancy covers, and we end up buying things that are not even needed in our life. So that splurge, right? We all tend to splurge. We tend to buy on impulse. Some of us, we may have this habit of gambling away money, right? Wasting away money, maybe on expensive things, maybe on bad habits, like, as I said, gambling away, or on the drinks, or too much partying, so just wasting money, splurging money. I feel like that you are going to bring under control, right? So there will be some sort of a dawning of, the inner wisdom, the dawning of inner clarity that will make you realize the truth, that will make you realize what you need to do and what path, what course correction you need to do in the month of October, right? And so because of that, you are going to put some constraint, put some self-imposed restraint on your spending habits, on the way you splurge money. You're going to also maybe, get rid of, or at least put some control on some of the other bad habits that you may have. Like, for example, in some of your cases, you may be an avid drinker, or, you may be an avid smoker. So it's all about deciding, making that resolution that to stay away from drinking too much, or maybe just putting a stop to it altogether, to stay away from smoking, right? Or to stay away from gambling. Whatever is that bad habit, I feel like, this will be the month where you are going to put a stop to that, or at least you're going to make a determined effort to do something about that, right? And also I have this discipline card over here. It clearly says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to, right? So it's clearly about financial discipline. It's clearly about imposing some sort of a personal discipline, right? Discipline, maybe in some of your cases, it could be also maintaining a more balanced lifestyle, maintaining a more healthy lifestyle, maybe taking up that the regular exercise routine, right? Maybe getting up early in the morning and doing a little bit of yoga, right? It's maybe, getting up or going out every weekend, doing some cycling, some swimming, whatever it is, right? But this month will be all about you realizing your bad habits, or whatever you may not have been doing correctly, whatever, and the fact that, you may not have been just to your own health, you may not have been just to your own, to the requirement of your body, and now taking the decisive action. And in some of your cases, it can also mean, especially when I look at this card, the clear, cancel, and release, right? It could also mean, as I was telling at the very beginning, that setting off some positive boundaries around yourself to protect yourself from the negative energies, right? So one thing is obviously to get rid of all the negative influences, get rid of all the negative energies, that reside within you, right? So your own mindsets, your own negative mindsets, your own bad habits like smoking, drinking, gambling, splurging money, buying on impulse, whatever that I have already talked about. It can also mean setting some boundary around yourself and maybe getting rid of all those external influences that were not proving very beneficial for you. Your friend circles, maybe, cutting off all relationships, cutting off all cords with those, with that one friend or maybe that few friends who were leading you in the wrong direction, right? Whose company was not being conducive to you, right? In any good way, right? So getting rid of those, those friends, getting rid of those, those family members, getting rid of those, and by getting rid, I mean setting some boundaries, putting some distance between them and you, right? Not letting them influence your life in any negative manner, right? This could also mean that. So overall, setting some proper boundaries. And clearly the Moonology Oracle, it says a personal issue reaches resolution. So again, this could be a personal issue about, you having to fight with your bad habits, you having to fight with your addictions, you having to fight, with your maybe anger. Maybe in some of your cases, you are very short-tempered, right? You had some anger issues, some anger management issues, right? So it can also mean, taking some counseling, doing some therapy, doing some physiotherapy, right? Whatever it is, and again, it's general reading. So this can take on different colors, it can take on different hues depending on each one of your circumstances. But the bottom line is, I definitely sense that you are going to realize your own folly, and you are going to do that course correction, and you are going to set some boundaries in the month of October to get rid of yourself of all the negative influences inside you and outside of you, right? Both internal and external, right? So maintaining a healthy habit from now on, maintaining a healthy mindset, a positive mindset, and that's going to also lead to overall happiness in your family, right? And I also feel that in your family will really come to your support in dealing with this, right? Because this could be also affecting your family life so far, right? Maybe whatever you are doing, and now by getting rid of this one thing or getting rid of this set of negative energies or negative things, you are bringing more happiness to your family. Your family members are also happy to see that you have realized this, and now you are doing the required course correction. So that's going to bring you more closer to your family. That's going to lead to an overall happiness in the family, right? So it's a very positive month. It's a very constructive month for this particular group, right? Where it's all about you, because not very many people realize, we always point at others' mistakes, but not many of us, we realize our own mistakes. And even those who realize their own mistakes, out of them also very few really do something about that, right? So you should be very happy that, you have realized your mistake, and, you have realized what you need to do, and you are out to now get it done. And that's why the Devil card reverse is so important, right? Again, so it's all about getting rid of all that negative influences, getting rid of all that bad, heavy energies, again, internal and external, right? So you are doing the right thing, my group number 2. All my best wishes for you. And again, I see a lot of happiness in the family. Your family members will give you, they will lend you the supporting hand, the helping hand to, really help you get through this phase, right? And so all my best wishes, group number 2. Hope this really works out for you, and you can come out of this a much more better, much more stronger, much more wiser person, right? Having said that, I'm going to bring this reading to a close for this particular group. Again, if you do like my reading, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and certainly comments from you. I love to hear all your comments. Do leave me some comments. I will see you in another video in the future. For now, bye. Hey, group number 3, for those of you who have chosen this Unakite crystal, this will be your reading. We'll see what is waiting for you in the month of October. Obviously, by the time you see this reading, we are into October. I'm sorry again once more for getting this October reading out to you a little late. So I think group number 3, group October will be all about you getting a deeper understanding of life as such, right? October will be all about you getting a really. It's about opening your third eye in a way. Now this may sound heavy, but it's all about you coming to terms with what's been happening around you. You really getting some sort of a grounding, getting some sort of a balance, right? And really trying to make a meaning out of all that may be happening with you and around you. I get the sense that things may not have been really working out for you for quite some time now as you're heading into October. And so now the question is what you do about that, right? And how you make sense of that, right? So you may be feeling there's sort of heavy energy, I feel, right, for this particular group. So without, again, going too much into that, let's first see what the tarot and the oracle have to say. So let's first do the reveal. So I'll start with the 3 tarot cards over here. I have the Lovers reversed. I have the Empress reversed. Wow, okay. And then I have the 5 of Swords upright. Then I have from the Moonology Oracle, I have adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. From the Soul's Journey Oracle, I have the Service card. And then finally from the Angel Guide Oracle, I have the Trust the Universe. Yes, so group number 3, obviously, I feel a lot of heavy-heartedness over here. A lot of sorrow, a lot of grief, a lot of heavy energies that I feel. In your life, it's been really a sorry state for you, as you're heading into October, and maybe even for the past couple of months, you have had to go through some issues where you may be feeling left out, you may be feeling lonely, you may be feeling like an outcast, where you are feeling dry, emotionally dry. You are feeling that there's no one around you, that there's feeling of that loneliness, that feeling of being left out, the feeling of being like having been betrayed, and where nothing is making sense, and that, see the Empress, the green is, it is when you look at the Empress card, it's there's a lot of fertility around, that lot of abundance, lot of there's sort of like the overall joy. When you see a lot of this greenery, when you see a lot of this fertility, a harvest, when you see a lot of this nature around, that gives you an overall sense of joy, right? Now that joy is lacking in your life right now, right? And that joy is lacking because it could be you are feeling that feeling of left out, right? You are feeling left out by your family members, or by either you are feeling that because your family members, your spouse or your children, or maybe all of them, or maybe some friends or some relatives, or if you're in an affair, you have recently gone through some sort of a heartbreak, right? Or if you're married, your family members, your spouse, they are not treating you right. You're feeling betrayed by them. You're feeling like as if they are cheating on you. Now in some cases this could be an actual case of cheating, where you may have caught your better half in cheating on you. Or this could be also some cases of marital troubles, marital misunderstanding, domestic disharmony, right? Maybe some financial hardships to add to that. Right? So overall, things have been very heavy for you. Things have been very dark for you. And you may have been going through that phase where you are feeling increasingly left out, where you are feeling like there is no light at the end of this tunnel, and everything is looking very dark, very, very bleak, right? But October is the time for you to really make sense of all that, and to understand that all that is happening for a reason, right? And so clearly certain adjustments are required. And you can see that this moon over here, this trees, they're looking like very barren, right? They're looking very leafless, devoid of any life, devoid of any joy, right? And so that's what your life is. But this is the time where you need to really come to a deeper understanding of yourself, right? Get a more balance of yourself, get an overall clarity about yourself, right? So because you have to understand this is all is happening, and this is all is part of a deeper process of healing, right? And generally, for example, if you have some disease, right, and you go to doctor, and you expect the doctor to cure you of that disease. Now, the curing of the disease doesn't generally happen overnight, right? There is a process to go through that. Now, it may either require you taking some bitter medicine, some bitter pills. It may require you staying in the hospital, going through some sort of surgical process, or going through some other procedures, right, to get rid of that particular thing or that particular set of issues that may have been bugging you, right? So I feel like you are going through some kind of that process where things may apparently look very tough, things may apparently look very troublesome for you, but it's actually the universe's way of healing you, the universe's way of it's a blessing for you from universe, right? Because in a way, they are helping you get a deeper understanding about yourself, get a deeper understanding of life, right? And making you much more stronger. And they're also making you much more compassionate, right? It is their act of compassion on you, plus through that, you are also becoming a more compassionate person, right? Because generally what happens is, unless we have gone through some very tough times ourselves, unless we have gone through some troubled times ourselves, we fail to see the hardship of others. We fail to see, or we fail to gauge the level of misery of others, right? If everything has been very bright for us, if we have been born, with a golden spoon in our mouth, right? Then we tend to look at the world through a different colored glass. Then to us, everything appears, very dreamy, very colorful, very vibrant, and then we fail to see, or we fail to perceive the misery of others who may not be that fortunate. But when you have, traveled in that same boat, when you have gone through the same thing, then you know what others may be going through. And so at that point, you may be in a better position to serve others. You may be in a better position to help others, right? So you can, I think that is what universe may be preparing you for, up for. Right, so you people may become very good healers. You people may have it in your destiny to become very good spiritual leaders, very good healers, counselors, right? And so this is their universe's way of molding you, right? Making you see the working of the universe from a different perspective, right? This is their way of making you much more stronger, much more wiser. It could be also, opening your third eye. And that process itself is not an easy process. It may sound very fanciful, opening your third eye, opening your crown chakra. We generally talk about all these terms. Nowadays, if you will see all these terms, you'll see a lot of YouTube videos to talk about energy healing, they talk about opening third eye, they talk about Kundalini and all that stuff. But that is not a very easy process, and it's not a thing that you should really take very lightly, right? And we try to glorify these things, we try to market these things as some sort of gimmicks, but there is hidden very deep metaphysical meanings for all these, and these are not to be taken very lightly. And in universe, everything happens gradually. There is a process behind that, right? And so whatever you are going through, see, that's why this card has come out. Trust the universe, right? It is a universe's. It's following the universe's, the universe, the rule of the universe, right? Nothing is happening to you that is outside this domain of the universal law, right? And the universe, or divinity or higher powers, whatever you may choose to call it, they don't get any particular pleasure, by inflicting pain on anyone, right? God has no personal enmity towards anyone. God is all kind, God is all merciful. No matter what scripture you refer to, you will see, and no matter what faith you follow, you will see that God has always been described as, ever compassionate, ever merciful, kind, right? So universe or God or higher powers, they have nothing to gain by inflicting all these miseries and sorrows on you. But it is, every one of us needs to go through this at one point in either this life or in some other future life, where, and this is also needed because it's a alchemical process, it's an alchemy, gold cannot become gold unless, it goes through some cleaning process, right? Similarly, to make silver or to make a steel sword, iron has to be first forged, right? It has to be made malleable. And so iron, you may have seen how iron is made malleable. The blacksmith, they pound on the iron again and again and again to make it soft. So that cleaning process is required. So that's what you are going through right now. So all these troubles, all these miseries, all these sufferings, you are getting more clarity about life. You are becoming much more stronger. You are seeing the different side of life. And so this is the time, where you may need to, go into meditation, practice meditation. If you practice chanting, right? If you are already following some spiritual discipline, you need to really put more effort in following, in doing your spiritual practices, right? This is the time for you to also help others. See, service will, I feel like, the service will play a big role in for this particular group. As I've mentioned before, healing, counseling, you may be good teachers, you may be good spiritual leaders, right? And so that's what, because you have gone through all this yourself, so you will be able to better guide others. So now when another person come to you with, with different problems about life, you will be able to help them better. You will be able to guide them better. And again, you could see certain, what is that term called? Synchronicities, or some other things. Maybe you may be seeing certain signs. You may be seeing certain certain flash of numbers, synchronicities. Look out for signs, because some of you may be also getting some spiritual downloads. Like you may write. You may suddenly start writing poetry. You may suddenly start drawing stuff, different things, because you may be getting spiritual downloads, right? Because through all this, you are tuning yourself, you are tuning your body, you are tuning your thought process more in alignment with the universe, right? So this is actually, so when you look back at this particular time, you will feel that this has been a very healing process for you. This has been a more transformative process for you. And that's why also you have chosen this Unakite crystal, right? So group number 3, once again, just to put it in a nutshell, things may not be rosy for you at this point of time, but this is going to pass. Even this shall pass, right? There is a famous saying by Saint Francis of Assisi that even this shall pass. nothing is there, to stay forever. Right? Just like a good times doesn't last forever, similarly remember bad times doesn't last forever. Even this will pass, and this is going to bring you a lot of blessing. This is going to make you, this is a more transformative process for you. Right? So hope you take this, whatever I have said, if you take that to heart, you practice meditation and look at these things in a proper way, and this will pass, right? And then you will emerge a much more stronger, much more wiser person from this. And you have, again, I think, I repeat, group number 3, I think you have lot of lofty goals in front of you. I think there are a lot of lofty goals are waiting for you, right? That's why the universe has really, chosen to selected you guys to go through all these rigors. They're making you much more stronger, right? So that's all I have for you, my group number 3. Hope it resonated with you. I will see you in another reading in the future. For now, all my best wishes, and I take your leave. Bye. Hey, group 4. For those of you who have chosen this green adventuring, we'll see what waits for you in the month of October and what you need to be aware of, or what you may need to work on in the month of October. I feel, group number 4, that the month of October will be all about you. It's in a way going to be your renewal, in a way, right? So it's like about that renewed vigor, that renewed optimism for life, making the effort once again to turn around, to resume whatever you may have been doing, or to take up your passion, or to take up your aspirations once again. I think for some reason, you people, there may have been a temporary letdown of some sort. In whatever you have been doing, there may have been a temporary disruption. And so this month will be all about getting that confidence back, getting the courage back, getting the happiness back, and again, getting the happiness back, or at least starting to make the effort to get the happiness back. Right? So in a way, this is about renewal. In a way, it is about resumption, right? It's about clearing some blockages that may be affecting, your heart, your emotions, and that may have temporarily set you down, right? So again, without going too much into that, let me do the card reveal first. So we have the oracle cards over here. We have the 3 of Wands reversed. We have the 6 of Cups upright. We have the 8 of Cups reversed. Right. And then from the Moonology Oracle, we have the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. From the Soul's Journey Oracle card, we have the Forgiveness card. And then finally, from the Angel Guide Oracle, we have the Composure. Right. So yeah, so you have been, there has been some, things were temporarily down, right? Things were temporarily down, but it's, I definitely sense that with the 3 of Wands coming out reversed, there was a pause, there was a hiatus in your pursuit of something, or in your dreams, or in your aspirations, and this could have been most likely related to some aspect of heart, something to do with heart, maybe an affair that had gone sour, an affair that didn't work out, maybe some sort of a betrayal from your loved one, right? Maybe some sort of a heartbreak, right? And or if you're in a marriage, if you're unmarried, then maybe some sort of temporary marital discord, some misunderstanding, maybe some separation between the husband and wife, or some other forms of something to do with your heart chakra, something to do with emotions that may have temporarily let you down. And as a result of that, you had lost that vigor, you had lost that energy, you had lost that capacity to pursue whatever you have been doing, to pursue the your career, or if you are a student, your studies, whatever, and it's a general reading. So whatever you may have been involved in, whatever you are expected to be involved in, you may have temporarily lost that vigor, that energy, that enthusiasm to pursue life, to follow your ambitions, to follow your aspirations, right? But in October, I think things are going to turn around. It's about you re-embracing life. It's about you going through that renewal of effort, renewal of activities. And see, for example, this 8 of cards has come out, reversed, which is good, right? Because it talks about, again, not walking away anymore, right? Not walking away anymore, and re-embracing life, resuming whatever you had left off. So you may have walked away from life for quite some time now. You may have isolated yourself. You may have languished and lamented for quite some time now, but now you have realized that enough is enough. Also, I sense that either you may have got some sort of a new love connection walking into your life, or maybe some support mechanism, maybe some friends or some family members who may have really helped you recover, who may have really helped you stand back up, and help you, again, get that enthusiasm back, right? To resume from where you had left off earlier, right? Because I see the six of cups over here upright, right? So some maybe it could be a friend, or it could be some other new love connection, right? And whatever it is, because of this, right? You are now feeling that, you are now feeling the energy coming back to you. And so this October will be the time to really forgive and forget whatever has happened in the past, right? Definitely close that issue, right? So you have the forgiveness card over here. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Clearly, there's no point if someone else has done something to you, if someone else has caused some sort of an emotional disturbance for you. There's no point in thinking about that anymore. You may have thought about that, you may have really creeped about that, you may have really brooded a lot about that, but all that brooding, all that cribbing is not going to bring that past back, right? So the sooner you can put a closure on that, and the sooner you can forgive and forget those persons, you can move ahead. And remember, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness on your part. Forgiveness is really, it makes it really easy for you to continue on your journey, right? Continue pursuing whatever you have been pursuing, or whatever you have been trying to pursue. It really makes it easy for you, because if you keep all that unpleasantness, if you keep all that negative energy stored in your mind, that impacts your mind, in turn that impacts your body, your health. So you, over time, you will lose the enthusiasm, you will lose the vigor, you will lose, your health will suffer. So it is for your benefit that, you should forgive and forget, and close the past, put a closure on the past and move ahead. So that's what this card talks about, right? And the sooner you shed off all the negative energies, the more better place you will be in to continue on your onward journey. And then we also have the composure card, right? Again, this talks about the same thing. So the forgiveness and composure kind of goes hand in hand, right? So getting control over yourself, getting control over your anxieties, getting control over your sorrows, getting control over your that negative energies, and getting more balance, reaching that place of harmony within yourself. Maybe at this point meditation can help for you, right? But whatever it is, you need to really get a control over yourself, over your energies, over your mind. And you can do that certainly by forgiving and forgetting the past, all the past incident, the past, people, whoever that was, because those people, those memories, they may have no place in your life anymore, right? So now is the time for you to re-embrace life. Now is the time for you to, if you have someone new stepping into your life, to really reach out to them, and stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone. And this also talks about not only your comfort zone, but really to come out of that cocoon, come out of that shell, come out of that the inner chamber. This comfort zone, to me, it reads like your inner chamber. So you may have kept yourself locked up, you may have kept yourself isolated all this time. Now is the time for you to step out and continue your onward journey, right? Because temporary setbacks of one form or the other form, they are part and parcel of life. You can face material setbacks, you can face emotional setbacks, you can face maybe a combination of those things. You can face acts of betrayal. But anything like that shouldn't cause you to permanently give up on life, to permanently give up on your dreams, to permanently give up on your ambitions, to permanently give up on your pursuit. Right? That's what this group is all about. So things will happen, things will not always be rosy, things will not always work out in your favor the way you want, right? But the sooner you get out of that, the sooner you turn things around, the sooner you rise up and put all that behind, right? The better for you. Right? And again, I feel like you will get some sort of support, some sort of supporting hand, either from a new love connection, or from your family members, or from someone who you trust. Maybe some sort of a past acquaintance can also walk into your life at this point. So you will get some external support, but you also need to reach that place of composure, inner composure, get an overall control on your mind, on your negative energies, and really reach some sort of a closure on your past and move ahead. So it's all about you re-embracing life, all about you re-empowering yourself, all about you resuming your activities, and once again learn to embrace life. Right? So I hope all my best for you, my group number 4, for this particular month, and I'm sure you will find the vigor, you will find the energy to work on this, and you'll come out a much more stronger and a much more wiser person from all this, and there'll be all my best for your onward journey. So having said that, now I bring this reading to a close. And again, if you like this reading, if it has helped you in any way, do let me know through comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. And I hope to see you in another video in the future. For now, bye.